I'm sitting here on this dock by the bay, watching my blue skies turn to gray. Didn't know if I should run or stay, so I pulled up Mike's weather page, 'cause Mike's weather page, you know he's got the news to keep you safe. Mike's weather page is only a click or two away. Well, I admit that I had one or a few, 'cause I was down and I was feeling blue. But then I clicked on Mike's fan page. I saw all my friends now, I'm okay. 'Cause Mike's weather page, you know he's got the news to keep you safe. Mike's weather page is only a click or two away. We all know Mike's a real fun guy. He'll track the storms as they blow by. But when the drunk donkey comes out to play, Miss Julie, take his phone away. 'Cause Mike's weather page, you know he's got the news to keep you safe. Mike's weather page is only a click or two away.
Not sure what the gusts are, but
well, there's Louie and Hunter too. No telling what they're gonna do.
I think we're
you know he's got more than 1 million fans. Yeah, 'cause now Mike's weather page, you know he's got the
trying to keep the camera from getting wet.
Mike's weather page is only a click or two away. Mike's weather page, you know he's got the news to keep you safe. Mike's weather page is only a click or two away.
All right, yeah. What's happening, everybody? Almost a perfect start to the day. I started the video a little too quick, so you missed the first 2 seconds of the song. But other than that, we're good. We're streaming. Let's turn off the old countdown. I attempted to bring Hunter up first today, but Louis started whining. He put his paws up on the chair like a little baby. He was like, first day of school. Happy first day of school, everybody. Always kind of sad, you know, another year. Emily's in 11th. Sarah's in 8th. So, man, it just seems like yesterday. Don't blink. So, all the parents out there, happy first day of school or happy first week of school. Now, this is the time that I get everything to myself. It's quiet. I love it. Quiet in the tropics, quiet in the house. This is peaceful. Except when Julie's home. Andy Simmons, our intro song. All right, let's say some haze. We're going to talk about the tropics. Hope everybody's doing great. Good morning. It's Wednesday here in Oldsmar. So I'm coming to you live from Oldsmar, Florida. This is called the Daily Brew. We talk about what's brewing in the weather, what's brewing in coffee, what's brewing at night, what's brewing. Hey, Gary's going to the U.S. Virgin Islands. Everything looks good. Maybe a little rain Sunday, Monday, maybe from Invest 97, but that's it. Kathy Kitchens, hey, good morning. I believe you have that site, right? I lost that site. You got to link me on it. Tag me in one of your posts. Hey, Brax. Good morning, Becky. Good morning, Judy. Good morning, Amanda. Morning, Richard Reamer and James over on YouTube. So we are streaming live on Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. Knoxville, Tennessee. We got quiet tropics eating breakfast. Adam, happy hump day. What's up, James? Everything's good. So this is Louie. I think he just fell asleep, by the way. Stop booking trips to the Panhandle in August, Maria. Okay, well, it is raining. I do have the radar up. Let's pull that up real quick. This is happening now live. And there you go. We're going to talk about the weather. Talk about the tropics first, and we will get into that. And then we will talk a little bit about what's to come. And then we got a rare cold front coming this week, all the way down through Florida. That's kind of a big deal. We're going to have cooler, drier air, 50s and 60s for a lot of folks in the South. Crisper air because we're going to have low humidity. What's up, Storm Chaser Corey Acton? Losing patience in the tropics. I hear you. Alexis, good morning from Barbados. James from Pensacola. We got a lot of Pensacola followers. Lee from Ocala National Forest. That's cool. Hope Sound. Louis comfortably numb. He could be sponsored by Pink Floyd. Oh, he's crazy. All right, so let's show you Hunter real quick, then we'll get rolling. So we did our big commercial shoot with ABC Fine Wine and Spirits last week. I got word from Sean that our first draft was really cool and funny. I can't wait to show it to everybody. So hopefully that's within a week or so. My first commercial shoot. That'll be fun. But until then, we'll have to patiently wait, just like the Tropics. So big thanks to ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. They sponsor our Daily Brew 4 years now, sponsoring our show. We appreciate it and all their support to our great state of Florida. Maria's got a pit bull that's needy. Somebody says our dogs look alike. I don't know about that. This is Hunter. He's supposed to be littler than Louie. He's about 9 pounds now. He's 2 years old. We named him on our show, by the way. He's Hurricane Hunter. He had his own beer, and he halfway famous. Kind of famous. He's all but 10 pounds famous. Another Pensacola groupie? No, Bill, he just snorts a lot. He's a chill dog too. These dogs are the most chill in the world. They don't have much energy. Hey Eric, I miss you, buddy. How you been, man? We got the Rays. Rays took off last night, man. They're making they took off 2 nights ago. Now they're making a big stretch here at home. We might go get to see them this weekend. So what's up there, Shannon? Yep, he is cute. Brian Fields. There you go. All right. Well, I'll pop in and read some stuff. But let's talk about the Tropics. Want to? You want to? Fizzle. Fizzle. Yesterday I didn't like the word fizzle. All right. We'll say goodbye, everybody. All right. Say. You got to go lay with your brother. Let's do a big squeeze. All right, so there's our Invest. This is Invest 97. We talked about it about a week ago. It was a wave that came off of Africa. Looked like it had a shot here of development in the middle Atlantic, but we had dry air coming from the top side and kind of squishing development. Squish is the word of the day. So this is Invest 97. Doing that tug to the north. And could bring some rain possibly to the islands, Eastern Caribbean. Sunday, maybe a little bit Saturday. Let's draw a snowman. Do you want to build a snowman? Could bring some rain to the islands this weekend in the early week, but that looks like about it. It's not going to do anything. It never really was on my radar past here. It had a shot here, but it didn't happen. Kind of weird. I know the tropics are not doing much. I drew that map earlier today. This is your European probability map going out about a week. So this is only tropical depression possibilities. It is so slow in the tropics that even long-range Euro tropical storm probabilities aren't even showing up at 5%. The tropical depression, barely. But this kind of gives you the gist of it. These little waves all slide that way. Nothing to worry about. This is an old frontal boundary that we're going to talk a lot about today because there's really not much else to talk about. But we got an interesting front dipping south right now, and it's actually going to make its way through Florida over the weekend. It could bring rain to the peninsula this weekend, but it's also going to bring drier, cooler, low humidity air. We're going to have low 50s in the mountains of the Appalachians. So if you're going to Gatlinburg this weekend, bring a jacket. Who would have thought? Bring a jacket in August. And the bus is here. Oh, God, I got the dogs worked up. Julie's home today. So listen, Shelly, take note. The bus the first day, 9:05 was supposed to be here. It is 9:30. 25 minutes late, day one. We'll keep a running record how many minutes late. 25, day one. Shelly, keep a record. 25. Morning, Mike. How my buddy Yohel doing? I haven't seen him in a while. I hope you're getting to watch down there. Brax, you did see that. Yep. So this is, all right. So this is the Tropics. All right. So this is what we got. 3 things that could potentially be, well, not 3 things, probably 1.1 things, because this would be like on a scale of 1 to 10. This is a 1. This would be a 3, and this might be a 6. So there you go. So sometimes these frontal lines can spin up into a low pressure system. So we are actually seeing some models showing potential, maybe a little spin up. Could affect New England area, northward, Brunswick, or Nova Scotia, that area, Newfoundland. So we'll see. But if you're seeing ensembles, or if you see anybody talking about an East Coast system, it's from this front coming down. Not a lot of hype on that one because these tend to go northeast. But with the Gulf Stream being warm, and it's, temperatures are definitely warmer than average on the Atlantic side. This is your anomaly map. You can see the waters are warmer than normal. So, could see a little spin up from that front. If you're wondering why anybody's talked about the East Coast, this is why. It's from a front. Now, some folks were telling me that they've been seeing people hyping up the Gulf. I don't see enough to even mention it right now. So that's that. It's from the same frontal line, basically. But I don't really see it. Not enough to talk about yet. So, and our next spot we're going to kind of go into, I guess, is this little guy. So we do have another wave. This is what happens this time of year. The waves come in off of Africa. They usually are a week apart, So this is leftover 97. Going to fizzle, more than likely. If it doesn't fizzle, with this frontal line here, we got a weakness here. Likely it'll curve up. There was that one big bad model that got shared, the 06 GFS from 3 days ago, showed a major hurricane off the coast, but that was one run out of a bazillion. If you're, and I've seen it in a couple hurricane chats and a couple hurricane groups, and like I said, I probably did it years ago too, but man, when you share one random outlier out of literally 50 model runs, and it's the only one out of 50 to 100 that even suggests such a thing, don't share it until there's confidence. Man, all it did was get people worked up seeing a major hurricane off of the East Coast. And then you don't follow up with where it would even be going, if it's coming in hard, if it's going out to sea, so that likely ain't going to happen. But if it did, it would likely curve, because like I said, there's a weakness here, and then we got a front coming down. So this might be the only game in town for a little bit. Now, so this morning, late last night actually, woke up, we got a new global tropics hazards map. This is this little guy. These are always hit or miss. They're, but sometimes, they're good, sometimes they're bad. But we are seeing this for next week. This is August 17th through 23rd, next week. If you follow the key to right here, everybody needs, looks at that. They don't realize there's a key. But it's tropical cyclone formation development, moderate chance. Not a high chance, moderate chance. So they're also looking at our next African wave. And there's another one in green. So could be a couple little things coming off here to watch. The fact that they have it as red, we'll see. I added a new link here, African water vapor. I forget the gentleman's name. I think his name is Frank. Hey, Gray Montgomery. What's up, Greg? It is day one. They can still get to an hour plus. They are just getting started. You talking about kids? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, that's right. The bus. Yeah, it's not an hour this year. Last year I was chasing storms and chasing buses. Storms and buses last year. We were chasing buses. So tomorrow I might have to jump up out of the seat because I don't know her bus driver yet. I'll find out from Julie if it's the same one from last year. If it is, she goes on it all by herself. My kid brought the whole class a bag of koozies when she was in kindergarten. That's how cool Sarah is. Hey, Moogie Man, what's up, right hand man? My buddy John here in the great. Hey, we hung out in the Tarpon Springs last week. We ate some Greek food, man. It was awesome. What's up, David Berryhill? Yeah, my app. Appreciate it, man. Morning, Merity. What's up, Clark from St. Augustine? Katie the Hypers. I know. I had a guy on Twitter saying something about me getting likes again. I'm like, are you kidding me? So, yeah. So, I just posted this, too. This was a share from Twitter. Let me show you this real quick. Interesting little tidbit. This was from Jonathan Erdman. I believe he works at the Weather Channel, actually. So here's all your storms last year. Most of them were from August 10th to October 4th. This was Sam, Victor, Larry, Grace, Kate, Peter, Fred. I chased Fred. Remember that went to the Panhandle. Ida. We know that about Ida. Mindy. I hardly even remember Mindy. Odette. So last year, was really odd because when we thought the season was going to really get going, it pretty much everything just ended up in the Atlantic. So, these are all storms from August 10th to October 4th last year. And I guess Fred was born today down near Barbados, which is the island just east of the Lesser Antilles. But remember we talked about this? This was a weird pattern that happened last year. Last year, typically you get a strong high pressure system that rules the Atlantic, and a lot of these storms truck along, giving you potential impacts, depending on where that high pressure sets up. Last year, we started seeing this weird breaks in the high pressure. They ended up being like little. They were getting weaknesses, and they were little lows here and there. So we're getting these storms that were turning up, and they were never reaching anywhere. They were actually, Sam did this. Here's Sam, Kate, Victor, Larry. So the Bermuda High really fizzled out last year toward the end of the season, and we never really had that strong Bermuda High, and that's kind of why things. Ida, of course, was the big one. So that was a cool little graphic. So, Hurricane Henry, I remember that one. Henri, they talked about that one. Some people got some flooding, I think, from Henri. Fred was nasty in the mountains. I do believe that, Loretta Reed. Good morning. It was a rainmaker. So we do still have spaghetti models on that. But back to... I do have a link here I added. I forget the gentleman's name on Facebook, but he shared it. He's an ex-Met African water vapor. So here is the latest African water vapor image. I thought it was great. Bobby, if you're watching, it's a good one. Central PA, Lisa. I got family that lives in Somerset, just south of Johnstown. Tacos were good, Mark. Mom and Dad came, and Julie's mom. It was amazing, and we had our band. It was very fun. My mom said my dad had a great time. My dad's experiencing going out to eat at 85. For the last 20 years, he's like, you guys go out to eat too much. And I'm like, now he's like, this is fun. It is fun. So anyway, I had a good time. We had a few beers, and my dad drank High Life for the first time. He loved it. High Life was kicking. I had to call him this morning to see how his head is. This is water vapor right now in Africa. This is our next possible wave to watch. This is, we'll see. This is kind of, oh gosh, looking way too far into the future, but it is healthy looking. Like I said, a global tropics hazard map showing that. Let's take a look at the weather nerds and put it in rotation. And then we'll look at some long range models. Go from there. Let's go to Africa and see if we see anything. This one's a little juicy. It's just a wave, but you never know. Let's put it in loop station here, loop mode, see if it does anything. A lot of these times these will fizzle out as soon as they get over water. But anyway, there it is. Just signs that Africa is juicing up a little bit, and we're getting moisture coming off onto the Atlantic. Yesterday it had spinach. Let's take a look. This is the wave over Africa. Sometimes they get started over there over land. So there's some broad circulation to the north. Not really showing that convection doing much, but there is rotation here, a little more east of the islands, the island boys. So not really seeing much on that blob. The main circulation's up here. So all it's really showing you is that things are juicing up a little bit, and the dust is maybe becoming less of a factor as we enter our peak months ahead. Service charts show that are not even showing a low right now. That's interesting. This is our Invest 97 right here. Our next little system somewhere over here, but it's not even marked yet, so we'll see about that. Bunch of little waves. I had a lot of people ask me about Key West. This is, and John Ferguson mentioned this yesterday, but we've had this little wave. Waves are very normal. Just kind of fueling things up, and this is just a tropical wave, and because we have this high pressure placement over Florida basically here, it's fueling up these storms and aiding in that moisture. So we have a high rain chance today along the upper Gulf Coast as our winds here, which you can really see. Let me show you really pretty cool stuff here. We'll go to Florida, and you'll see it on the 500 millibar. Maybe 250 might be better. 500 is fine. 700 is even better. Maybe there it is. All right. So there's your little bit of spin. This is a high pressure spin over Florida. Remember, high pressure is clockwise, but it's picking up some of this Gulf tropical wave action and bringing that juice up. Turn up. And yeah, dry on the East Coast of Florida, Mary Carol Chapman, that's right, because that high pressure is kind of just keeping things dry. It's shoving everything. We've had these really set your clock to 3, 4, 5 o'clock. It seems like this whole last month here in Pinellas County, and these storms are rolling in daily. Almost like the olden days, man, where you would see these storms develop and get pushed west. So we might see that pattern today. We'll look at that here in a little bit. But that's a cool map, right? This is pretty neat. This is high pressure over FLA. And that's why we're getting increased storms down by the Keys here the last few days. Pretty neato. That'll end up sliding away here in a little bit. So let's talk about, tropics are 30%. Don't get too worked up about that. It's supposed to fizzle. And we are getting a lot of, alerts on heavy rain today. This is our flood map for today. Now, there are some monsoons out west, but this area here today definitely getting a lot of moisture, so the flooding chances there. And unfortunately, the frontal line that we were talking about is starting to bring in rains to Kentucky again, to Tennessee, all the way to the Atlantic. So 2 areas today to watch for heavy rain. You can see this on the 5-day, let's look at 24-hour map. Here's your 24-hour rain map. So there's your 24-hour rain map. 2 little areas to watch. This is the juice coming in here, and then we got our frontal line that's pushing in the rains. And this is going to be making its way into Florida this weekend. All right, so let's take a look here at some ensembles. Good storms in Panhandle, John. Yeah, I see it, man. It's coming in. The East Coast is just dry. Look at the East Coast. This is here's your 5-day rain forecast. This is what to come. A lot of this is a stalled, lingering front through Monday, but we could have some Texas rains. We talked about it yesterday, but this frontal line could bring in some rains to Texas. But the heart of the front's going to kind of stall out over the next few days, so we're going to have a lot of coastal rains being aided by the warm waters there and increasing coastal activity. All right. Get all my John Madden maps out of here. Let's take a coffee break. How about it? Jackson, everybody along the Florida coast has been dry. On the East Coast, that's the high pressure's just kind of been locked in and keeping things dry. Maria, I've never done the fall trip, but my folks do. They got one they're planning on in October. They're really excited, so they love to see the. God, Shelly had another launch. They have a launch every dang day. Guys are singing apple bottom jeans. Apple bottom jeans. Boots with the fur. Yeah, I've done more snow chasing lately than hurricane chasing. All right, well, let's see. All right, so let's talk about this weekend front. This is pretty exciting stuff, I think. So tropics, here, long range weather too. Here you go. Heavy rain expected along the upper Gulf Coast here, all the way close to Central Florida. This is 8, 12, and 13, Friday, Saturday. So we are getting frontal rains pushing down into Florida and the upper Gulf Coast. Heavy rain. So front's coming. A rare August cold front. Sneaky. Sneaky. Let's look at the long range now. Find my 8 to 7 map. I think it's down here. All right, animate. Here we go. This is a great map. I love this map. All right. Let's make it look kind of cool. So if I do this, let me get a little bit smaller. How about right there? All right, I like this one right here. There we go. All right. So let's zoom into this. Let's kind of oh, this is perfect. Right there. Oh, I love it. Love it. All right, this is today. All right, here's today. This is what you got cooking today. Who lives above the Florida-Georgia line? Because you're going to feel like fall. You're going to wake up Sunday morning and it's going to be nippy. I'm not really sure what that means. But it's going to be chilly Sunday morning. And again, going back to Invest 97, this front's coming down. Like we see later in the season, this sucker would have blocked anything that might have came up and curved it. And do some shear and all that good stuff. Maria's in Ohio. Tiffany might get to feel it. What's up, Richard, over there in O'Galley? Tons of launches lately, yes. Let's say hi to some folks over on TikTok. What's up, James and Merle's Inlet? Cool. Sheila's north of Tallahassee. Cool. James is watching behind the scenes. That's a little freaky. I got to make sure. So my boy last night sang Sunday morning coming down. Kelly, we got a tropical wave south of Florida, right? And just the way the winds are working, it's pushing moisture into South Florida and especially the Keys the last few days. It's kind of spinning in from the southeast, up in the rain chances on the Florida West Coast too. But my cleanest dirty shirt, that's my favorite line in the world. And if you're a guy, you know what I'm talking about. I do wear my shirts sometimes more than one day, especially if I don't do anything. But now that I do these dang lives, I can't wear yesterday's cleanest dirty shirt because I get called out. Last year it happened to me. Somebody's like, you wore that shirt yesterday. And I'm like, busted. What's up, Jane Peck? How you doing? So yeah, it's the first day of school today. I can't believe it. I just took a picture. I don't think I can share it. It's on. I don't want to turn off TikTok, but I'll share it on the main page, and we always have I'm going to do that. We always get a lot of cool social media engagement. I'm going to post the kids' first day of school pictures, and we'll get a army of fans sharing their school pictures too. So that's kind of cool. All right, Port Arthur, Texas. I drove through Port Arthur, Texas. Cheers, Joey. I know right where it's at. There's a gas station right there. We went through, leaving Houston on our way to Louisiana. Sean, I'm good. I'm not worried about it most of the time. I don't like I don't like the ones that seriously think that I hype and post for likes. So that is so not me. And people still say it. Like, you got to be kidding me. I could have posted the 06Z model. We could have posted this. Let me show you this. And you know what? I've seen it 5 times posted. 5 times posted on the internet. And you know what? All of those got tremendous amount of shares. Let me see. Which one was it? Oh my God. There it is. A 965 major hurricane scraping the East Coast. That is clicks and likes. Like I said, that was one model run out of about 120 million that showed it. So let's share it. Let's get everybody worked up. So that, like I said, I posted the same day. I'm like, all right, everybody share it. I put this on Twitter. Everybody share the 6Z because the 12Z is coming out, and it'll be different. And here's what the 12Z did. Ready? Gone. Hey, what about Greece, man? Olivia Newton-John. That's so sad. I don't know about you, but I spent almost 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 2 or 3 summers watching Greece like every day. I was addicted to Greece. And it's so cool. Sarah's been watching it, and she saw her on TV. I don't think she understood that she passed, but Sarah's like, Dad, Grease. So it's really cool when your kids start watching the stuff you used to watch. It makes you feel even really older. By the way, school starting. Big shout out to my buddy here at Mathnasium here in Countryside. Mathnasium got Emily from an F, maybe to an A. In advanced algebra 2. She's only got like a couple more tests to go. This is from last year. The girl retook her math over summer. I give her a lot of credit because she wanted to get her GPA up. So it kind of stunk for her because she had to give up a lot of school or fun time, but she did it without complaining. So give it to her for that. Yeah, Chris, we've been getting really a lot of lightning in these last few weeks here on the Florida. Corey, yeah, thank you all. No, she did good. She's trying hard. Getting a couple colleges have been looking at her. Putting together last week's video. She did pretty good. All right, so let's take a look at this cold front coming down. This is really interesting to me. Here we go. So this is today. Cold front. This is really crazy. But so tomorrow, Thursday, we'll start to see this cold front. Still going to bring in a lot of juice for the upper Gulf tomorrow. We go into Friday. It starts to inch its way a little farther. There's another one coming. So it's double. The reason this front's making it, it's getting another push from above. So we're getting a little bit of support on the backside to push this initial front down. Friday. Now here's Saturday. Look, could be some rains across the upper Gulf and down into Florida on Saturday. Could be. But let me show you the temperatures on Sunday morning. So Sunday morning, we're seeing 50s in the Appalachians and 60s all the way through Georgia. Not like fall, but pre-fall. And then Monday morning, it hangs around. So this front on Sunday could still linger. This is Sunday rains. So we'll have to, keep a lookout for that. What the heck is red? Holy moly. They don't have a chart on this thing. That looks scary. I'll just keep it to weather type. I don't know what the heck that was. So anyway, Saturday. So weekend plans. Saturday, could be some rain here, coastal Georgia down, all the way to Texas, coastal, all the way through central Florida. Saturday night, it moves a little farther south, and then on Sunday, some parts of the Panhandle might be okay on Sunday. But what it looks like, this is even a cooler picture. go to the Euro and check out the water vapor loop, and you can see some amazing dry air coming down. So watch this. So we have an initial front right here. You see this initial front? Watch this. You can kind of see it. So we get an initial front. Here comes the second front, and this one's going to push down. You'll see a big old plume of Canadian air coming down, and that's going to help dry it up and bring some cooler air for there. So watch this. Check this out. This is really neat. So over the weekend, there's our front. But here's that second one. Look at this. This is Friday night. Big old surge of dry air coming down, and that is going to bring in cooler air all the way to the East Coast Saturday night into Sunday. Not a lot, but there's that rain. This is Saturday rains. So you're going to have to watch coastal, Saturday, coastal rains could be what to watch here for Saturday into Sunday. Let's take a look at temperatures here. Let's look at Levi's site here and see what the eastern U.S. could see for temperatures Sunday morning. Here's Saturday morning. So Saturday, the initial front gets through. So there we got low 50s in the mountains. It's not quite through all the way yet, but at least if you're going to Gatlinburg, you're going to be close in the 40s. And then Sunday morning, we got 60s and 50s. But the East Coast might see some 40s up into PA. Might see some 40s in West Virginia on Sunday morning. So, little sign of fall coming in. Pretty wild, huh? Anyway, Ohio. We have people in Ohio. So when do you? I know we got a couple people said they were from Ohio. Is this like normal? I mean, not extreme weather, unnormal. I'm just saying, is it not so normal? Like not like normal, not like wow, but like wow. Do you get down into 40s in August? That's my question. And in some parts in Ohio are going to be down possibly in the 40s Saturday or Sunday. So anyway, that's right. Email Shelly. So we got some Thursday or Friday better boating days. Eric wants to know. Mathnasium? Are you kidding? Greg, are you kidding me? You went to Mathnasium or your kids? Trust me. They happen to be big fans of our page. He was really surprised when he found out Emily went there. So I met him. We had some beers at the Crooked Thumb Brewery, and he gave me a nice cup. And I'm like, yeah, I'll cheers to school, because to be a good meteorologist is like 80-90% math. Not normal for August, somebody says, Pam. Thank you, Loretta Reed. Sean, man, we got a lot of people in Ohio watching. That's awesome. Why do we have people in Ohio watching? This is a tropical website. Joey, it is going to make it to Southeast Texas. You're going to get some rain out of this for sure. It might kind of be rainy. I don't know if it's going to bend down enough. It's going to push down and kind of leave its tail hanging over Texas, but at least give you some rain. Good morning, Trent. Happy first day of school, man. Emily's got a brace on her foot. You need to give her a hard time. They don't know what it is. It wasn't anything on the x-ray, but they think it could be a stress fracture from just pounding on her landing foot all the time, and suggested 2 weeks off. So couldn't have come at a better time. We don't have anything going on right now. What's up, James? Got softball highlights coming, buddy. She was at this Pro Swings showcase this weekend. It was really, really awesome. So, all right. So what else can we talk about here? We're nearing the 10 o'clock hour. Oh, you're not at East Lake. What the heck? Where you at? Is that top secret? Dang it, man. Sarah was excited to come hang out with you. Yeah, it's a weather site, Loretta Reed. I have more fun sometimes talking about winter and spring. Every year I tell Shelly I'm going to be like, let's take off. Let's not go live as much. And then it's like I'm alive every day. Because the weather is always fascinating. Once we get out of hurricane season, the winter forecasts are fun, talking about snow and cold weather. And then, of course, spring rolls around, February, March, and April. Tornado season, and then we get into the hurricane season. So it's like there's always something to talk about in the weather. It's just everybody's talking about the tropics being quiet, and it is quiet. I did take my drone out yesterday. Did you see this? Let's go to Twitter real quick. I didn't really get the best footage, but it was pretty cool. Weather Nation shared it. Happy first day of school. It's all over the internet. Let me show you my drone footage. I thought it was pretty good. I could have done better. I missed it by... There's a picture of Emily, by the way. I put that on Twitter because she's on Twitter. Kids aren't on Facebook. They're on Twitter and Instagram. But anyway, that was Emily. That was at Cades Cove. I should have asked you all. I don't know how old she was. She had to be, what, 1? Maybe? I don't know. So I told her to be safe driving. First day. Look at a Fuzzbuster. Remember these things? I don't have one anymore. Remember those? There's my fast pass for toll roads. This had to be... there's an old Genie garage door opener. Here's an old oil sticker. Trying to see what else is on my truck that bring back memories. This is an old Dodge. It looks like an old Ram. That must have been my old Ram. I had a Hemi in it. Thing got a Hemi. But anyway, that was Emily today. Oh my God, she's growing up so fast. All right, we're going to look at drone pictures. So do you see, hey, by the way, did you see this last night? I posted this. Do you see The Martian? I still see it. Look. Do you see Marvin the Martian? It came out of my highlight. Looking right at me. Like, ah. All right, here's my drone video. So anyway, Weather Nation shared it. It's pretty cool. I should have got out there just a little earlier. This is overlooking Tampa Bay. But it was pretty impressive. My drone did amazing. The winds were incredibly strong, and it did very well. They had to be blowing 50 miles an hour aloft there. So yeah, that was my drone shot yesterday. It was okay. I mean, I'm just always hoping to catch a water spout. That's my goal. We've had them in the Tampa Bay area before on the bay, and one of these days I'm going to get a water spout, and I'm going to fly my drone right into it. I don't care. All right, so let's get back to weather. All right, so what else can we talk about? So we got that. We got water temperatures are warm. Ocean heat content's warm. Everything's lining up, but no storms. So the Caribbean's smoking hot, Gulf's smoking hot. You know, it's just wait and see. Vertical shears down here, kind of running a little bit below normal as far as upper level winds. We got an enhanced stage of the MJO coming right here. This puts us to the first part of September. That's next weekish. So if we do have a wave, maybe that will ignite it. But I don't know. I think dusty dry air has been the story this year. Here's a good loop satellite here of the middle water vapor. And here is Invest 97 spinning along. You can see it right here. But all this dry air is already starting to get down and get pulled up into it. So we got heavy dry air to the north, heavy dry air to the south, just kind of shaking things up. And the conditions. And then this big plume here, this is actually going to be the end of it, because this is going to run into this eventually. And we have another plume of dust coming in. It's just not got any shot whatsoever. This tropical wave here is not doing anything. We got a lot of upper level winds, so way too much shear for this thing to do anything. So it's just a blob. These little guys are always showing up, but they all go west this time of year. So that's it. Fort Pitt. Fuzzbusters. Marvin. First thing you saw, Loretta Reed. I made you angry. Why is that, Dale? What did I say? You have made me very angry. You got to fill me in, Dale. I invited you to tacos last night too, man. Shelly's got a ram. Hey, the best way to fight police radars before Fuzzbusters was CBs, and truckers would always be your best friend. I'd be like, hey man, how's it looking over your shoulder? My cheap little Radio Shack CB, they probably knew it was a 4-wheeler and not a 18-wheeler. Oh, that's a line. Heck, see, I wasn't a Marvin the Martian fan. Now I feel silly. Let's see. So let's take a look at the graph. Historically, that's where we're at. We are, I don't know, about right here. Starting to ramp up. Supposed to be. Peak of season, September 10th. I believe it's still September 10th, unless they've modified it. We'll see. La Nina's hanging on. Latest La Nina forecast still predicts strong La Nina through November. And this is a weekly outlook page, and it's linked to my site. You can take a look at it. But there's your current La Nina forecast. And you can see here, let's leave it up. This is your La Nina forecast. And pretty much, let's see if I can center it. Look at me, look good. Nope. Look. Good enough. But your La Nina forecast, this is October, November, September. Son. La Nina is expected to be strong in those months. So, and of course August right now. We're in August. We're in La Nina right now, obviously. So, yeah. I don't know. Every day that goes by is another day closer to the peak of season. 1 month away. We're officially 1 month away from the peak of season. So if things are going to happen, they're going to happen quick. What do y'all think? Think the season's going to be big? Eric, you said CB? Yep. Bear. Oh, I know. Bear in the Sky. I remember them. Then they had the VASCAR where they put lines on the interstates. Remember? And they time you. That was tricky. So every time, I'm still old school. Every time I see a line, I'll be like flying up the line and I slow down. To get to the other side of the line. Because I know they're timing you. Stopwatch. What was my radar handle was Radar. Friends used to call me Radar. When I raced radio control cars, I had a knack of missing wrecks. So my friends called me Radar because they thought I had radar, and it stuck with me. So that was my handle. So anyway, Drew Ferguson, strengthening La Nina means it will be warmer, right? La Nina does affect things. So let's pull up La Nina spring, winter. There's a graphic I want to try to find. It does affect how La Nina may impact wet winter. This might be a good one. Trying to find a storms map. I don't see really one with the storms. I mean, this image kind of puts them into a nutshell. I think that's the one. Let me make sure. Let's try this one too. This one actually has different labels on it. I don't know. This is kind of La Nina impacts the winter. Wetter, warmer east. Doesn't really show storms though. I know what you're talking about. There was a storm one, but let's see. La Nina spring. This is a good one from the Weather Channel. This one shows you, I assume it's telling you, because La Nina, the jet stream pushes farther north, because when the jet stream pushes farther north, obviously you don't have as much wintry weather to the south. And that's why that last graphic showed that. But I guess that means more storms typically to the north because the jet stream's to the north. So that would make sense. If the jet stream's flipping more to the north, that means we're going to have more storms stretching northward. I could see that. I believe that's what you're asking. So that kind of is what I remember growing up listening to. La Nina makes more of a north pattern. So anyway, yeah, Waze is great. What's the 360 radar? You need to send me a link. The cool thing about Google Maps is it always says there's a speed trap ahead. Haven't had a speeding ticket in a long time. I did get pulled over by Polk County. Sheriff Judd, if you're listening, it was on the way to softball about 6:37 in the morning. I was going with the flow. I had Julie and 3 girls in the back seat. There, everybody's eating Dunkin' Donuts. Apparently, I passed I thought it was Hillsborough County. Maybe it's Polk County. Can't remember now. Passed the local sheriff. He got on my tail. I didn't see him. He was kind of pissy about it because I passed him. And he wouldn't budge. I'm like, come on, man. Are you serious? I'm a good dude, man. All right, any more questions we can look up? What should we talk about? So that's our thing. That's it. I'm not gonna, we got save stuff to talk about tomorrow. We got a cold front coming down. I'm pretty stoked about. This will be kind of interesting. We'll take a look at the Windy app for my buddy Eric. I forgot to look. I would assume Thursday is going to be the better wind day, Eric, because that front's going to be coming down. So let's take a look. Take a looky. All right, let's look at Euro. Here's Thursday. Not a lot of surface winds. There's that high pressure Thursday locked in. This is ground level. So there's our high, Atlantic high. Winds coming in. Nothing too strong though. Green is, green's below 20. These are gusts. Let's just go to straight line winds. So very light winds on Thursday morning. Very light winds. Everybody's got light winds. Thursday night, normal stuff. Nothing too messed up. Friday rolls around. Friday morning, not too bad. Not too bad Friday night. So, I don't know, man. Thursday, Friday both look good. And really, Saturday doesn't look good, but it's going to be raining. Here's that shot that we could get possibly of something developing on the East Coast. Sometimes we get a little spin-up storm off of these frontal lines. So here's your Euro, kind of showing 1,008, 1,009, This is leftover front. This is Sunday. GFS, not really. Like I said, it's not really enough to talk about yet. Really is a real possibility. Here's Saturday morning. Could have some storms, coming through Florida. Here's Saturday morning. So we'll have to pay attention to that. Friday night, Saturday morning. A front comes through. And like I said, it's going to kind of bow down. That second push comes down. So Texas probably isn't going to feel too much of the cooler, dry air, but it could get some more moisture into Saturday as our front kind of bubbles down a little bit. So anyway. What else is up? Boating on Bay. Hey, let's see, Eric. We might go to the Rays on Sunday. Tailgating. I think we're doing that. I'd be up for Friday. Saturday, Emily's got a softball camp. Saturday night, maybe. Saturday afternoon would be awesome. We can do a little bay action Saturday afternoon. Looks really calm. Maybe not Saturday afternoon. Friday afternoon, I meant. Yeah, the rain's going to be right on our doorstep Saturday. I'd say Friday would be the better day. Hey, Chris, you know what? I don't even know, man. I feel like a terrible Rays fan. We had too many highlights. Let's see. What did the Rays do yesterday? 10th. Oh, no. 5-3 we lost. They're on today at 2 o'clock. 2 p.m. today. That's an odd time. So the Rays are on at 2:10 p.m. today. Dale's going to the game on Sunday. Uh-oh, we're in trouble now. Severe weather in October. Well, I just showed that. La Nina, the storm, but I think it's October's a little too early in the season for October storms. Okay, you're off Friday. Well, anyway, that's it. What else we got? My buddy Greg, I'm going to showcase our new electric generator power coming up soon. Greg, I've got a good plan. I might whip it out Saturday for the softball tournament, and I'll do some cool pictures. I just hope Emily's leg's okay for that. But I'm already got a couple fans coming for the dugout, so that's going to be kind of neat. Morning Habit Mill. They have $15. Oh, till August 15th. Okay, I didn't know that, Chris. I thought they did. Dale, I'd love to, but I think I got a meeting at 4 o'clock, and I don't want to get beard up. Sheriffs around school zones. Oh, my goodness. I 100% think the first week or two of school, man, the sheriffs, at least in Pinellas County, man, they mean business. Do not get stuck speeding in a school zone, man. One and done. Oh my gosh, Chris. 10-day tropical outlook, Jill. Nothing cooking. Could have a little wave coming off of Africa. We'll keep an eye on that, like I said. But that's it. All right. Cool beans. Well, Rick from Central Florida. Good morning, Rick. Let's see what else we missed here, possibly. Well, anyway. So here is a couple more graphics. Let's see. I showed the flooding upper Gulf today. Cooler temperatures on the way. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. Remember, we haven't really done this year, but I had a couple people ask me why I haven't done it. So I'm going to start doing it. If you want, what happened to my featured products here? I don't have my DD. Where did it go? Where did it go? That's interesting. All right, so this is our shop, by the way. We got all these awesome designs. If you want, we're going to start doing that again. We used to do a 5 o'clock fan share of the day. And so send us your shot of your best picture. We're wearing some gear, and we'll make sure to feature it on our page. So if you want to be internet famous, just send it to our email. It's on the website and social, Mike's Weather page at gmail.com, and we'll add it to the 5 o'clock fan share of the day. We've had pictures from around the world, Paris. We've had pictures all the way to Antarctica. We've had a hurricane hunter wearing a shirt inside an airplane. One of the Jim was dropping drop zones in Hurricane Zeta, whipping out his shirt. So, weather page family from around the world. All right, let's take a look at weather today real quick. We haven't looked at the HRR. This is a good shot of what's going on the rest of the day. See what kind of flow we got happening. Go to the 12Z, and there's our storms rolling up here in the upper Gulf. This is going to be happening all day. Still some down in the Keys, the Atlantic today. This is later this afternoon. So heavy rains funneling in from the Gulf ahead of this approaching frontal line. So we got pretty much all this rain here. Frontal line, frontal juice, all that good stuff. In Florida, rains today don't really look as much. That high pressure kind of the peninsula a little bit drier today. There's not a flow, a little bit more north today with that flow. And then tomorrow, more juicy rains starting today, tomorrow morning. This is Thursday morning. Look at that. Rains across the upper Gulf all the way to eastern Texas to the panhandle of Florida. And we could have some big juice here, the Big Bend area throughout the day tomorrow. This is, Thursday. Got some rains rolling in. Could be some East Coast rains tomorrow. This is tomorrow. I know they've been really wanting some. And then everything starts setting up Friday for our frontal line. So 3 days, unfortunately, this region right here, the next 3 days, I ain't seen the sun in 3 dang days. Kid Rock. So that's it. All right. No rain time today. It looks pretty light. But maybe tomorrow. And for sure, later Friday into Saturday as our frontal line comes down. So anyway, be good, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. And as always, we will be back live tomorrow at 9:19 Eastern. For the Daily Brew. See what's cooking. See if anything changes. Right now.